Hello everyone, it's another top 5 of the week. I have got a great list of 5 reports for you guys, so let's go. Published last month is a report on the state of internet freedom in Africa. This research discusses the nature and adverse effects of state surveillance on human rights defenders, civil society organizations, activists, journalists, and political opposition leaders and groups in 11 African countries, which are Cameroon, Ethiopia, Kenya, Mozambique, Nigeria, Rwanda, Tanzania, Tunisia, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. It maps the prevalent forms of surveillance, the laws and policies that aid surveillance, and the impact of state surveillance. The publication states that surveillance is justifiable to promote national security. However, of late, it has been increasingly being used by various African governments to entrench political control, including through targeted profiling and spying on activists, human rights defenders, journalists, opposition leaders, and political dissidents perceived to be critical of the ruling administrations. Recommendation number 2 is on food security, and is a study that examines the potential impact of combinations of cash transfers and food security status on child cognitive development and educational outcomes. Cross-sectional data from 796 HIV-affected children in the Child Community Care Study were utilized for this analysis. The publication notes that educational and cognitive outcomes for children can be bolstered by social protection measures such as cash transfers and food security. At number 3 is a compilation of country studies from Ghana, Tanzania, Sierra Leone, Zambia, Malawi, South Africa, and the Democratic Republic of Congo on mining taxation and transparency. Each country study examined past and present mining tax laws, tax rates, and the forces driving tax changes, and compared the tax terms of mining contracts with national tax law. The central argument made by the report is that African governments have not been able to optimize the mining tax revenue due to them before the 2003 to 2008 price boom. Neither have they been able to capture the anticipated windfalls during the price boom. The core of the report investigates the tax subsidies given to mining companies in mining tax laws and contracts and gives estimates of some of the costs of these exemptions. These subsidies take the form of lower tax rates and higher and faster tax deductible capital allowance. My next recommendation is a policy brief that examines the capacity imperatives for the development and use of factoring as an innovative trade financing tool to advance the AfCFTA. The study found that factoring provides a sustainable solution to address the financing gap of SMEs, to facilitate trade development, and to advance the implementation of the AfCFTA. The paper, however, established that Africa's performance in the factoring market needs to improve significantly. The paper asserts that factoring provides a solution to address the financing gap, particularly for SMEs, as it would help innovative enterprises to grow through trade development and advance the implementation of the AfCFTA for Africa's structural transformation. In contrast to the previous brief, recommendation number 5 is a full-blown report of 184 pages that looks at policies that aim to prevent discrimination of sexual and gender minorities in investment lending through training and through research that support positive development outcomes for LGBTI people. It lays out the unique legal challenges faced by LGBTI people in 6 important areas, which are education, employment, access to public services and social protection, civil and political inclusion, protection from hate crimes and from being criminalized. The report aims to influence legislative change and support research on institutions and regulations that can ultimately lead to poverty reduction and shared prosperity. The report shows that although most countries address discrimination against sexual and gender minorities in some way, no country has achieved true equality in treatment. It also offers policy recommendations that can help to prevent and eliminate discriminatory practices in all areas covered. Thank you for watching, and I'll be bringing you 5 more publications next Tuesday. Remember, you can also check out our catalog of recommendations on our website and send us a request for any reports or publications you require. Have a wonderful, wonderful week and stay safe. Goodbye.